Okay, knowing about trends in reading charts, it's not a big deal because it's the backbone of reading charts, or basically backbone of technical analysis. You should know where the market is going. Is it going upwards, downwards, or sideways? So I'm gonna simple everything down over in this video, and I'll show you what all trends are there, and I'll show you how to spot trends. Okay, without wasting any further time, let me show you how to spot trends. First of all, an obvious guess while observing this market would be that this is an upward trending market because it's just going up. The chart is just going up. You know about this. But how do you spot if this is an upward trend? So basically, to read if it's an upward trend, you can do higher highs, higher low strategy. So basically, if the market is going like this, it's making from a low, then a higher high, then a higher low, because the earlier low was over here, so this is in a higher low, and after this the market makes another higher high. Basically it breaks this level because earlier over here it made a higher high over this point, and then the other higher high is over here, so it makes a higher low over here, then a higher high and a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, and so on. So yeah, this is how you spot a trending market. And the other way, you can draw trend lines. So basically while drawing trend lines, it gets very easy. So now just suppose if this is a market, and how do you make a trend line over in this market? So basically you connect all the supporting dots, all the all the lows, and make a trend line like this, or you can make a channel in which it's going, so like this. So you see this is traveling in between this channel. That's a different topic. Channels are a different topic. For this topic I'm just focusing on trends. Okay, so basically to draw a trend line, all you need to know is that you need to connect all the supporting points, all the higher lows, and make a trend line. So this is very easy to spot a trending market. Okay, sometimes the market gets too choppy. It's nearly impossible to tell if the market is going upwards or downwards. I'll show you a perfect example for that. This is not a cherry picked example or anything. I'm just scrolling through the charts, and this is a GBP JPY chart, as you must have seen. So over here, if you can see that the market is actually moving sideways. So the thing is that in this kind of condition, you are not able to spot, you're not able to really spot how the market is going to react next. So suppose if the market makes a low over here, then a high over here, then it makes a low over here, and then it makes another high. You might think this is a trending market, but again, it makes a low over here, it makes another high, and then it makes another low over here. So the thing is, the other low is actually really close to the previous low. So once it touches down to this previous low, you need to wait. You need to wait to take a decision how the market is going to react. The second candle, this wick basically shows the indecision in the market, because this was supposed to be an upward trending market, as people were reacting to it as an upward trending market, but it went other way. So it made a low that was actually close to the previous low. So now it became a sideways market, because now see, this makes another high which is lower than the previous high. So it's a lower high. You see this over here again, and this is a lower high. Okay, so this over here is a higher high, and this over here is a lower high, and then again it moves forward and makes another low, but this time the low is higher than the previous low. So again, you might think this is a trending market, it's going upwards or something, but again, because it made a lower high, it's not an upwards trend, and it's not a downward trend because the market is not breaking the previous lows. So as long as it is staying above the previous lows, it's not a downward trending market. So now how do we spot the downward trending market? So basically, if you want to spot a downward trending market, you need to follow the simple strategy, the same strategy as I just taught right now, and we'll go on and look for some example, and probably this would be a perfect example for a downward trending market. So Now you see in this area over here, what trend do you think the market is moving along? I'll just give you 1 second. Okay, the time's up. So basically, this is the downward trending market. We spot a downward trending market when the market makes higher lows, when the market makes lower highs and lower lows. How does that work? So basically, if you observe at this point of time, the market made a low over here, then the market made a low over here. This is a perfect example that it's a lower high. My apologies for this. This is a lower low. So this is a lower low, and the market makes a lower high over here. You see, this is a higher high, then the market makes a lower high over here, and then makes another lower high, then keeps going sideways, but again it doesn't breaks the resistance level, so it's still in downward trend. And over here it made a higher high, a lower high, and then another lower low, then another lower high, and another lower low. The market came up to this point and tested the previous resistance level over here. I'll talk about support and resistance in the upcoming video. For now, I'm just going to teach you trends. So this is the time when market was retesting the resistance levels, and it made another low over here, but this time the low was higher than the previous low. But till the time it didn't break resistance, it doesn't seem like an upward trending market, or it could be a sideways, like the market could start a sideways trend over here, as it does actually. Like if you see, it made a resistance over here, and then it moved in this channel, just broke once over here, and that was because the market was in downward trend. So if you see this, the market was in downward trend, and that's why it retested the level over here. This wick over here, it's a huge wick. And on 3rd of Jan 2019, I mean, I don't remember what happened on that day, but the thing is that this huge wick basically makes a clear support, and it shows that it's a key level of support, as the market once came over here. Okay, so over here the market once tried to test this level, then again tried to test this level. After several weeks, several months, the market is trying to test this level again. So basically, support made over long period of time, over long period of time frames. Like this is a 1 day chart, and this support was on 17th April 2017. So it took months for the market to retest this level again. So whenever the market makes a support which is actually observed on a high time frame, like a daily or a weekly or probably a 4 hour time frame, that support is actually considered to be very important and key area, and it's an area of value, because it can actually tell you that where if the market is going to bounce from there, and if the market bounces from there, the bounce is actually huge. As we can see over here, the market respected the support, and it bounced off from 135.60 to 148.70. That's over 1,000 pips and something, like a 1,300 pips gain. So yeah, like basically these are the ways you can read the market. And if you guys like the video, if you guys want to stay tuned with this series that I've started about reading charts, I've already told about candlesticks in my previous video. In the upcoming videos, I'm going to tell you guys about indicators, support and resistance, and I'm also going to talk about divergences. So if you guys want to stay tuned to all of this in the upcoming videos, please turn on the bell notification, subscribe to this channel, hit the like button. I hope you guys like the video.